Chapter 2, Exploring the Origins and Nature of Jesus Christ, Michael and the Local Universe. Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Roger Paul, and welcome to today's episode where we dive deep into the fascinating study of Jesus Christ Michael, his identity, origins, his role in the local universe, and the profound spiritual concepts surrounding his existence. This episode continues our ongoing exploration of Jesus, who, what, when, and where, and it's packed with insights from some of the most thought-provoking spiritual texts and revelations. Let's begin by placing ourselves in the right mindset as we unravel these intricate and awe-inspiring ideas. This discussion is part 2 of our series, and we pick up on slide 2103, continuing right from where we left off last time. Accessing the study materials at home. For those of you following along at home, it's important to know that all study materials, including the PowerPoint slides and video parts, are available online through two main websites, the 5th Epochal Revelation Fellowship.com and the Atlanta Urantia Study Group.org. If you visit the 5th Epochal Revelation Fellowship's website, you'll find not only the video recordings but also the downloadable slides titled Jesus Christ Michael, Who, What, When, and Where, Local Universe Origins. The same resources are duplicated on the Atlanta Urantia Study Group website. After tonight's session, the latest video and slides will be updated and easy for you to locate, so if you want to study or re-listen, those are the best resources. Setting the spiritual tone. Before diving into the content, we start asking the Father to open our hearts and minds to receive new understanding, to share and benefit each other, and to do meaningful work in the world. It's a reminder that this exploration is not just about intellectual knowledge, but also spiritual growth and transformation. Understanding the Creator Michaels and their roles. Let's begin by defining who these Creator Michaels are. According to spiritual teachings, the primary paradise sons, those divine beings that emanate from paradise, are known as Michael beings. When they first depart paradise to establish and govern universes, they are Creator Michaels. After completing a series of 7 bestowals, or experiential missions, in the physical universes, they become Master Michaels, attaining supreme authority. Our local universe, Nebadon, hosts one such unique Master Creator Michael, who goes by the name Christ Michael, known on earth simply as Jesus. His role as Christ is deeply connected to the crucifixion event on our planet, making our world historically distinct as the only one to crucify the Son of God. Hence, Michael is forever known as Christ Michael here. The Eternal Son and the Avatar concept. One intriguing question raised is whether the Eternal Son, the original divine being, ever used an avatar or a separate created being to manifest in physical form while remaining in paradise. This concept relates to how divinity interacts with material existence. While the text leaves it a mystery, it's important to understand that the first Michael was designated as the first son of his order, implying a unique origin that transcends simple creation. Alongside Michael, Creator Sons, there are 2 other primary paradise sons, the Avenals, which are magisterial sons, and the Trinity Teacher Sons, the Danals. These 3 orders constitute the core of paradise sonship, serving various spiritual roles across creation. The Creator Michaels uniquely possess the power of creation, but this creative ability cannot be passed down. They can create beings, but those beings cannot themselves create further beings. Spiritual ascents and mortal experience. Diving deeper, the Eternal Son differs from other Michaels in that he never physically incarnated as a mortal being on material planets. Instead, he experienced spiritual ascents, passing through 7 circuits of Havona, the central universe, from outermost spaces to the innermost spiritual realms. This contrasts with the other 700,000 Creator Michaels who each experience mortal incarnation and a full range of physical and spiritual experiences. It is said that every conceivable career or life path a mortal might take has been personally experienced by some Michael in the grand universes. So, whatever your profession, some Michael somewhere has been there, done that. Eventuation, the creative union of spiritual ideation and personality concept. Now let's talk about eventuation, a complex concept describing the origin of creator sons. Eventuation is the moment when the eternal Son's absolute spiritual ideation meets with the universal Father's absolute personality concept. From this union, without either losing individuality or power, a new creator Son comes into being, the only begotten of that perfect union. Think of it like this: the eternal Son provides the spiritual idea or concept, while the universal Father supplies the personality aspect. Together they create a unique, perfect creator being. This eventuation process repeats throughout an ongoing sequence until all 700,000 creator sons exist. The role of the infinite spirit and personality endowment. Here's where it gets especially intricate. Alongside the eternal Son and universal Father, the infinite spirit contributes something vital, completing a triune union. The exact nature of this contribution is not fully revealed, but is presumed to be an administrative or spiritual function that allows the transmission of divine information. Importantly, beings created solely by the Creator Sons, in conjunction with the Universal Father, possess personality endowments directly from God the Father. In contrast, beings created by the creative Mother Spirits, who derive creative power from the Infinite Spirit, possess personality from the Infinite Spirit. She gets this personality directly from the Father. However, the Infinite Spirit's own personality endowment ultimately originates from God the Father. Male and female designations in the divine realm. Another fascinating topic addressed is the language of gender in divine beings. Terms like Father, Son, and even Mother God are symbolic, tools for human understanding rather than literal gender designations. There is no sexual differentiation among the deities. Gender labels denote qualities and relationships rather than biological attributes. For example, the Eternal Son is referred to as Mother God in some texts, emphasizing creative and nurturing aspects rather than maleness. Angelic beings like Gabriel contain both dominant and recessive spiritual influences. These divine beings often embody a balance of qualities that transcend human gender concepts, illustrating harmony and complementary forces in the universe. The unique role of Jesus Christ, Michael. Returning to Jesus himself, he is not merely a historical figure, but the perfected Creator Son embodying every divine reality possible in this local universe. There will never be another like him. He is the only begotten of this perfect union, uniquely destined to govern our universe. This makes Jesus the most important being ever to walk our planet, not just spiritually, but cosmically. He is the standard of perfection and the ultimate expression of divine will and power within our universe. The call to perfection and forgiveness. Jesus instructs us to be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. This is not a call for flawless human behavior, but an invitation towards spiritual maturity, love, and forgiveness. God understands our imperfections. He does not condemn us for mistakes, but offers forgiveness and grace. Forgiveness extends beyond ourselves to include our fellow beings. It is the foundation of the brotherhood of man, the practical expression of the fatherhood of God. True understanding of divine love requires this brotherhood and the ability to forgive, including those who may wrong or misunderstand us. Responsibility and creativity lessons for our times. Finally, a modern application relates to advancing technologies like artificial intelligence. Creation carries responsibility. Just as the Creator sons wield their creative power wisely, humanity must handle technological creativity responsibly. An anecdote about a car's artificial intelligence overriding the driver's intent illustrates how imperfect and mechanical forms of intelligence can fail without wisdom and care. As creators in our own right, we must acknowledge the moral and practical implications of our creative actions, just as divine beings do in their infinite universes. Conclusion and next steps. That brings our detailed exploration of Jesus Christ Michael and the origins of the local universe to a close, for now. There is still much to uncover in future episodes, including continuing the study into Part 3 and beyond. Thank you for joining this journey of spiritual discovery. We encourage you to explore the materials, reflect deeply, and open your heart to the profound messages about our universe, our divine origins, and our shared destiny in the broader cosmic family. Until next time, be well, stay curious, and continue striving toward love, forgiveness, and understanding. Amen. Thank you for listening. Please join us again for our next episode as we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe and the life and mission of Jesus Christ Michael.